Howdy peeps. We're going to do a little bit of Mac DM work today. I pulled this system down yesterday and it ain't held vacuum, so, and I gotta tell you, I probably know why. That hose was put on by somebody with a hose clamp years ago. This is a reusable fitting. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and probably, these I put on a couple years back, going up to the expansion valve, and but Dad, he used it the other day to haul gravel, and it just didn't work. And I found a wire broke. It's 1987, the year I graduated high school. This truck was made, so I'm gonna get the AC working, and I'm gonna try to get the Jake brake working because it hasn't worked in about 3-4 years, and maybe longer. So if that works, I'll bring you back. But we'll see. I bought a new tool that's gonna be handier than hell in the shop. Maybe not so much on the road, but for finding leaks. Maybe I'll show that to you today in today's video. You will see. Me? Okay, I'll bring you back. So what I finally did, and it's become finally affordable for us people, is I bought a high pressure regulator. And don't look at this right now. I didn't get my bottle of nitrogen yet, but I got a bottle of argon. It'll all get sucked out of there anyway, as long as there's not oxygen, atmosphere. So, shh, don't tell anybody. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. I got a little bit over 300. Right now it'll just watch. This little blue spot is where the R134 is supposed to be. So this is a leak down gauge. The valve is here. So you're supposed to fill it what you need and then set your dial to that needle, and look at that. She won't even hold that. So what I'm going to do is just let it flow and get my squirt bottle out with my soap water in it, and I'm going to find the leaky hoses and make sure the Schrader valves are good and so on and so forth. So this thing's got a pretty good leak. She won't hold. See if I can't increase that a little bit. You gotta turn this to increase your major supply here. This is open, flowing the gas through, and then you run that blue range. It's only the second time I've used this, so bear with me, but I shut it off. Let's see if I can get it to maintain. I can hear it flowing, so I'm going to have to let it flow. Well, that's where the needle is. I'll come back in a little bit and I'll bet you it's way down. So we tried it out yesterday on 2 days ago on a Ponza Scorpion King, and we found it. It took about 5 minutes of just dinking around like that, and the squirt bottle, and the leak didn't show up right away. It was bleeding down, but had to get through the rubber crimp in the fitting, like here underneath this, and that's where it started coming out. It started finally bubbling after about 5 minutes. So I'll go mix up some soap water in my little squirt bottle and come back, bring you back. Well, I found the weakest link. It was bleeding down and bleeding down and bleeding down. Well, not really. It was staying pretty stable, but I was under here with the soap bottle, and I heard this creaking noise. And I was watching little bubbles right here on this fitting. And that hose started getting pregnant, you know, like really pregnant really fast. I bailed out of here. I'm glad I did. That is the inherent trouble, I'm going to assume, with that type of system to test pressure for the R134. I bailed out of here like right now. Shut that valve off, but she blew off, and you see the... I'd have been full of compressor oil and dye. That'd have been fun. But there was bubbles up on this fitting right here, so I was like just sitting here wiggling it around, and I'm like, oh yeah, and all of a sudden, creak, 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 old rubber. You can see the weather checking in it. So I'm going to replace both of these. They're still original to when he got the truck, so I'm going to replace both of those in the dryer. And there's never been a charge port on this thing, the high pressure charge port, and I've had to always take the binary switch out on here and then put an adapter on and charge it there. And so I'm going to fix that. I'm going to put a charge port off the compressor, seeing I have to fix that for my high side. Better to have one than not, so you can monitor things when you're testing it. So that just proved itself out. I mean, it's dangerous. That you got to be careful of that. I figured out when I got it. I'm like 300 psi. That's kind of dangerous. So don't do like I did and put your safety squints on, as Abe would say, safety goggles. But it was sure nice being quiet in here, because when I saw it, like I said, I bailed. I bailed out of there. I just had the doors open to flush that fog of oil, vapor. There was no Freon in it, but just that mist of oil in the air. So now I'm going to start working on hoses. See if I got all the fittings. I hope I do. Okay. I use Weatherhead Easy Clips system. Put a new high pressure line on as a condenser. I didn't have enough fittings to replace this one, but I will in short order. But you watched it. She's cooking good. It's not that humid out. It's maybe 80, 78, whatever it said on there, 76. She's cycling. Put a pound and 14 ounces in, and close enough for me. 44 degrees, 43, consistently, kicking in and out. I think the old DM is good, and I think the old man will be happy. I'm going to see what else I can get into on this truck. We'll see you later. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and all that other good stuff. Bye. Well, time for test driving the old Mack. AC's working good, and I think I got the Jake brake working. It's been a long time since I drove this thing. still working. Well, that went good. I think Pa will be happy. Got the Jake brake working. Air conditioner working. So we will be good. And special shout out to Mr. MLH out there for helping me with that. Where to look for that wiring on the Jake brake. Thanks a lot, Mason. Alright, we'll see you all later.